Hey beautiful soul, namaste. I hope you are well, and in this video today I'm going to share some insights into spirit power animals, and I'm going to share how I work with spirit power animals and how they have helped me on my journey and continue to help me in every waking moment. And today's going to be a bit of a fun video. I'm going to invite you on a bit of a shamanic journey. So come on a bit of a journey with me. If we haven't met before, my name's Ash, and I'm a powerful shaman, and I'm a powerful alchemist, and I'm a master creator. I'm also all of the ascended masters. I channel all of them, and I channel all of the spirit power animals. I also channel all of my ancestors. And you can do this too. It is super easy, super simple. So basically, when you meditate and take yourself, your soul, to that place of deep inner stillness, right? You can clear yourself from all of the electromagnetic interference. You can clean this. This is an antenna. Your body is an antenna. And when you clean the antenna, you can plug into and channel the entire divine, all of it, everything that comes with the divine. So your ancestors, right? They're within you. Spirit power animals, they're all within you, right? The ascended masters, the archangels, okay? Whether it's Archangel Michael, whether it's Master Yeshua, whether it's Mary Magdalene, whether it's Krishna or Ganesha, okay? Or whether it's a spirit power animal. You can channel everything. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in this video. I'm going to share with you some, probably about 10 animals. Some of them are spirit power animals. Other ones are not what I would call spirit power animals, but animals that I connect with, like that help me along the way. Everything is helping us. Everything is helping you. It's all your consciousness. But let's start with the rainbow serpent, shall we? So I work with rainbow serpent energy, rainbow serpent medicine. And this is my number one ranking spirit power animal, because rainbow serpent energy is creation energy, right? It's the story of creation in the Aboriginal dream time. It's Kundalini energy, it's life force energy, it's pure magic, pure potential, source creation energy. That's the energy of the rainbow serpent. So the rainbow serpent can be very, very powerful to work with, to connect with. And like I said at the beginning, all you need to do to connect with the rainbow serpent is to sit in stillness, right? To find that place of deep inner stillness and meditate and contemplate. Put your attention on the rainbow serpent and let it speak to you. Just let it come to you with grace and ease. There is no forcing this work, right? You just got to get the false character out the way by meditating deeply in inner stillness, and then let the magic come to you. Okay? Rainbow serpent is the most powerful energy that you will ever work with, right? It does represent the divine in a powerful way. And like I said, it's source energy creation. When I first started working with rainbow serpent energy and connecting with this energy, plugging myself into it, right? What I found helpful was I noticed that the rainbow serpent energy was doing these laps in my mind, like kind of like this infinity, this just going back and forth. All this powerful energy was up here, and it was fueling my thoughts, my mental activity, and fueling my false character, right? What I did over time through my meditation practice was guide the rainbow serpent from up here down into my heart. And you might like to just feel that now. If you feel like you've got a lot of activity up here, just guiding the rainbow serpent down into your heart space. Because what I've found is that when you anchor the rainbow serpent energy in your heart space, that you are then able to emanate a frequency of love in a very powerful way, because you've got the source of creation literally at the center. It's like you're drawing it into the 0 point energy field in a very powerful way. So that's how I have worked with the rainbow serpent, right? And I have just become the rainbow serpent. I know that I am the rainbow serpent. I have embodied that energy. So you can embody all of these spirit power animals. Next, we'll talk about the jaguar. The black jaguar, specifically in my case, is a powerful spirit power animal that I work with. The jaguar helps me with ego death, wrestling with my ego. And it's a very powerful visual when you understand that you are the jaguar, the black jaguar. And I like to visualize a crocodile, a big crocodile, which represents my ego. And whenever I'm wrestling with my ego, I get a strong visual, or I often get this visual of the black jaguar sinking its teeth into the crocodile, which represents the ego, just grabbing hold of that ego. And the jaguar is precise. It is a precision hunter. It is peaceful, graceful, and it has a relationship with the animal that it's hunting. And it has a soul connection. And the jaguar is actually helping the crocodile to surrender, to release, to let go, to merge back with the divine. And that's how I look at it. That's how it plays out in my mind when I'm having some mental disturbance, wrestling with my ego. I can remember and channel the black jaguar and just see myself as the black jaguar sinking its teeth into my ego and just holding on with just a super tight grip, right? So the ego knows it's in trouble. But it's all with love. The jaguar does this with love. Like the jaguar is fiercely loving, right? And it looks brutal when the jaguar is wrestling the crocodile, but you'll notice that there's this peaceful energy behind it. Like if you ever go and watch a video of a jaguar taking down a crocodile, like it's amazing how strong the jaguar is. Just so strong and powerful, but graceful in how it helps the crocodile to transition, to transform. Because the crocodile, death is an illusion, right? The crocodile, it's time for the crocodile to go. The jaguar accesses its higher intuitive function, its divine guidance system, and it is literally like carrying out the divine blueprint. The crocodile, that crocodile's time to go. The jaguar helps that process and does it with grace and ease. And the jaguar creates a safe space, a space of love for that to occur. Even though it's brutal, death is brutal, but the jaguar is so graceful in assisting with that transition. So that's how I work with the black jaguar, and it's beautiful, really beautiful. So you can do that too. The next one of my spirit power animals is the stag, right? The stag. Where I live, there is stag energy everywhere. Stag trees, these big old dead trees that look like deer antlers. There is literally the stag underneath the earth, right? And powerful stag energy. And I find the stag energy, this spirit power animal, really helpful in those times when my ego has tricked me into feeling like I'm not safe here. Because that is an illusion, right? Because we are always safe. We always have divine protection. Nothing can hurt us. Death is an illusion. We live forever. What you truly are, pure source energy, it was never born and will never die. But sometimes we forget, and sometimes the ego tricks us and we get triggered and we can feel unsafe, but then often for me, the stag will show up at those times. And often when you work with these spirit power animals, right, when you can command them, you can summon them, And you have this beautiful, loving, conscious relationship with them, and they will show up at the perfect time when you need them to support you emotionally, mentally, with whatever it is you're going through. And the stag, for me, often shows up when I am feeling unsafe. And these days I don't feel unsafe very often. That's very rare for me. But generally these days I just permanently feel the stag. I see the stag everywhere. I know the stag's always with me, all around me, as are all of these spirit power animals. I know on such a deep level now. I have embodied them on such a deep level. It's just a tangible knowing that I am them. Their energy is all around me, within me, outside of me, all the time. I'm always plugged into it. So I've always got that protection from the stag. So I very rarely feel like I'm unsafe in any way. And the stag has a lot to do with that, and has helped a lot over the years on my journey, because it really represents the divine masculine, this protector energy, the stag. Right, very, very powerful divine masculine energy. So the stag is beautiful. Look out for the stag trees. Next, I want to talk about the anaconda. Okay, I have a very deep, conscious and loving relationship with Mother Ayahuasca, and when I have sat in sacred ceremony with Mother Ayahuasca, I have had the experience of becoming the anaconda in the Amazon jungle, and fully having that experience. And so this is another powerful spirit power animal that I work with. And the anaconda is interesting. It's a constrictor. So when I feel like I need to purge low frequency energy from my body, anything toxic, the anaconda can help me by coming in and constricting. It feels like it's wrapping itself around my body and then squeezing, but it's all with love and it's with grace and ease. And I can just feel the power of the anaconda squeezing, is wringing out my body and purging me of all low frequencies. So the anaconda is very helpful in that aspect, and has helped me enormously to just purify my vessel, clean the antenna, so I can be a clear channel for spirit. Lion King energy has been very helpful in my journey as well. Again, it's similar to the stag, divine masculine protector energy, sort of like kingdom energy, right? So Lion King energy. And it also represents like alpha leadership, divine masculine leadership, right? So the lion is another powerful spirit power animal that I work with. Next, I want to talk about the swan, right? The swan, I don't put this in the category of a spirit power animal. It doesn't have the power behind it that some of these other ones have for me. These ones I've just mentioned are on a whole new level. But the swan is more gentle, and the swan represents grace, intuition, and transformation. So whenever things are getting a bit chaotic, if I've got a bit of mental disturbance, often I'll notice the swans, the Coonawarra, which is the indigenous name for them. The black swan in particular, down here at Lake Wendouree in Ballarat. Often when things are chaotic, the swans will appear in my reality and remind me to just be graceful, right? The swans are incredibly graceful, right? And they represent intuition. So just a reminder, a gentle reminder to tap into my higher intuitive function, my divine guidance system. And they're a reminder that transformation is coming. So they deliver messages. If the swans are showing up, it's a time for transformation. The butterfly is very symbolic, right? I like to work with butterfly medicine, and that represents beautiful change and delicateness. And then lastly, we have the white rabbit, right, which represents your higher intuitive function, your inner child, and your natural curiosity, right? So we follow, on this path of spiritual awakening, we follow the white rabbit. And it's our inner child, right? So you can work with all of these power animals as well. Give it a go, meditate, and let me know how it goes for you. I'm really curious.